tiki koe I tiki atu, I kukume mai ki te tahatu o te rā. Haere mai ko nei rā whakahirihira mō ngā tauira o te whare wānanga o Tāmaki Makaura. Ko horahia te whāriki, ki te ihi, ki te wehi, ki te mana, I runga I te marae o te rā. Nō reira, piki mai, kake mai, haere mai rā.
Ena mana, ena reo, ena hoe wha. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, Council members, members of the University, special guests, graduands, families and friends. I extend a very warm welcome to this, the first autumn graduation ceremony for 2012 of the University of Auckland. This week, the University is bestowing a total of 7,048 qualifications on some 6,862 students. At this ceremony, degrees will be conferred and diplomas awarded in the Faculty of Engineering. A total of 444 in person, plus a further 106 in absentia. As Chancellor, I am privileged to preside at graduation once more. The twice-yearly cycle of graduation ceremonies makes them no less significant for the University and me personally than for those of you being kept here today, many for the first and only time. Graduation is always a festive event, rich in history, pomp and colour, but with some endearing contemporary touches. Here in Auckland, our enviable mix of cultures and ethnicities is evident in the variety of dress and adornments worn by some graduands. Today is one of celebration, hard-earned and well-deserved. By you, the graduands and diplomates on your academic feats, and by your family and friends who have encouraged and supported you in good times and in bad, and who are here to rejoice in your success. The University, represented by the Council and academic staff members seated behind me, and those many professional staff who direct proceedings with unerring precision, takes equal satisfaction in your hugely significant day. The University of Auckland is deservedly ranked as one of the best universities in the world. The qualifications bestowed on you today will always serve you well, in this country and abroad, whether in qualifying you for a fulfilling career or in leading to further challenging study, or simply for your own personal and intellectual enrichment. In today's world of constant and often bewildering change, you can never afford to stop learning and honing your skills and capabilities. So do keep in mind our ever-expanding range of postgraduate opportunities. The critically important role of major research-led universities, such as the University of Auckland, in modern life is not always understood. Our cutting-edge research is vital for long-term sustainable economic growth and social development, never more so than in these uncertain economic times. Universities such as ours equip graduates like you not simply for the jobs of today, but for careers not yet imagined. The University of Auckland's aspirations for the period ahead and our responses to an increasingly constrained funding environment are comprehensive and demanding. They are taking shape in our draft strategic plan for 2013 to 2020. I encourage you to peruse this wide-ranging document on our website and let us have your feedback. I urge you, as alumni of New Zealand's leading university, always to remember your alma mater. We depend increasingly on our graduates for support, moral and political, as well as financial. This at a time when our country's universities receive the lowest income per student in the developed world. Your advocacy and influence are vital in encouraging government and the community at large to fund universities so they can generate the knowledge needed to drive a productive and competitive economy and to create full and satisfying lives for all New Zealanders. That's enough from me on the challenges currently facing universities. For today is unquestionably your day. I warmly congratulate each and every one of you and trust that you will long cherish memories of your graduation in May 2012. Our speaker at this first graduation ceremony is Dr. Mark Sager, who is Director of the Laboratory for Animate Technologies here at the university. This new laboratory, based at our Auckland Bioengineering Institute, is set to take computer animation to a new level. It will do no less than simulate the lifelike qualities and the observable reflexes and behaviour of one person engaging with another. Dr. Sager previously worked for Weta Digital, where he created technology to make digital characters such as avatars Navi people appear realistic and animate. He has a Bachelor of Science and a PhD in engineering from the University of Auckland, and he began his career building computer simulations of the human eye for virtual surgery. Dr. Sager's pioneering work in computer-generated faces has been recognised with consecutive Oscars at the 2010 and 2011 SciTech Awards, a branch of the Academy Awards that recognises movie science and technological achievements. In March this year, this university bestowed on him a Distinguished Alumni Award. Dr. Sager.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellor, Pro-Chancellor, members of Council, members of the University, graduates, families and friends. We are here today to celebrate the hard-earned achievements of the new graduates and to acknowledge all of the effort put in by those who taught and supported them. Being here takes me back to my own graduation last century, and it is wonderful to note that the friendships formed with many of my co-students and mentors have withstood the test of time. Digging around in the garage, I discovered some cultural artefacts from that period which have also withstood the test of time, which reflect the disciplined and intellectual environment that forges our graduates of the highest pedigree. And this next one in particular is a little bit more interesting. So, now, this artefact is dated from about 1995 and has what looks to be the advanced design of a flying machine, curiously shaped like a pig with the words "us not crawl," indicating not only advanced technology but also the development of an advanced engineering language. Now, aside from its undoubtable cultural heritage, engineering also stands out from the other disciplines because it enables you to both design and do. You can make your own reality. You never know where it will take you. I could not have possibly guessed that I would have ended up spending a large part of my career in Hollywood, Opportunities are always presenting themselves, you just have to notice them. Every step of the way you can steer things towards your goals. If you want to design a turbo encabulator with advanced write-only memory, then you can. Maybe one day we will be able to emulate living systems, and that's what I'm starting a new lab to look at doing, and I imagine that there's some good graduates in the audience that could be interested. Now, speaking about emulating living systems, 3 engineering students were gathered together discussing the possible designers of the human body. One said it was a mechanical engineer, just look at the joints. Another said, no, it was an electrical engineer. The nervous system has many thousands of electrical connections. The last said, well, actually it was a civil engineer. Who else would run a toxic waste pipeline through a recreational area? Do what you are interested in. Set yourself almost impossible goals, and importantly, enjoy the process of trying to achieve them, and enjoy the people and the places that it takes you. You will find your limitations, but these are the boundary constraints of life. Depending on your personality, you may work within these boundaries, or you may want to cross the products of your interests and explore new directions. But today, you have reached a milestone. You have been subjected to tensile testing and have passed quality control. If the recent strain of doing the exams has made you a bit tensore, you can now apply relaxation methods to reduce your stress. After years of being dependent, you have now reached full rank with maximum independence. You are ready to transform your coordinate systems, contribute to your own countries, and project your ideas into the world. If you multiply, you may have to undergo a householder transformation and then decompose, but either way, try to stay positive, definite in everything that you do. And remember, life is a big global optimization problem. Your career is not the most important part of it. If the functioning of your career and family interaction is not in equilibrium, you may need to change your equations. Extend your bandwidth, adaptively filter your negative feedback, and keep your system in control. And lastly, do everything in modulation, including modulation. Thank you.
I think I might have said in my opening remarks that universities train people and educate people for jobs not even dreamed of, and our guest speaker is a classic example of that particular comment. Thank you, Dr. Sagar, for a very interesting and insightful speech. This is a meeting of Council and Convocation of the University for a ceremony of conferring degrees and awarding diplomas. At this ceremony, the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Stuart McCutcheon, and I will be conferring degrees and awarding diplomas. I now invite the Vice-Chancellor to award the diplomas and confer the degrees in the first half of this ceremony.
By the authority vested in me by resolution of the University of Auckland Council, I, Stuart McCutcheon, Vice-Chancellor, award the diplomas and confer the degrees stated upon those who, within the Faculty of Engineering, have satisfied the requirements of this university.
I now call upon the Dean of the Faculty of Engineering, Professor Davies, to present graduands in that faculty.
Vice-Chancellor, as Dean, I have the honour of presenting to you the students qualified for the award of a diploma or conferment of a degree in the Faculty of Engineering. Graduate Diploma in Engineering, Gian Lester Conuela de la Cruz. Samuel Mark Handley. Aaron Wade Hume Merry. Rachel Basment Tigley. Graduate Diploma in Engineering Transportation, Paul Roy Potter. Julie Susan Wood. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering with second class honours, second division. Zainab Adnan. Nihal Christopher Alexander. Chloe Marie Byers. Shikal Mani. The degree of Bachelor of Engineering, Rustam Asad Ogli Azadov. Pak Lam Chan. Yu Xiang Chang. Ching Yao Chao. Rishan Shimyalo Chama Anasinghe. Maruna Rambaljith Lavan Christasiri de Silva. Leighton Christopher Duke. Royce Maxwell Finlayson. Peter Richard Freeman. Izuru Adika Pereira Galangay. Ruth Claudette Halkett. Hassan Hamidi. Zhongwei Han. Mohammed Hassan. Gregory George Haylock. Alexander Murray Hogan. Marcus Hopkins. Rashid Ul Hussein. Anuka Jain. Zhao Ye Jin. Tony Lazar Kezo. Yun Soo Kim. Alexander Scott McCutcheon. Lucy Andrea Molina Palmer. Ahmed Mantara. Kwong Kit Peter Poon. Archana Prathi. Mohammed Reza Rajay. Haniye Sani. Naya Sharma. Justin Frederick Smith. Mark Pili Tuniula. Ruben Christopher Theobald. David Chi Sheng Wang. Tommy Zhao Yang. Kent Zhou. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours with First Class Honours, Mohammed Hari Hafizeh Ab Ahadi in Mechanical Engineering. Sam James Adshead in Mechanical Engineering. Aaron John Arnold in Civil Engineering. Emma Elizabeth Bain in Mechanical Engineering. Deborah Jane Ballard in Civil Engineering. Jens Niklas Belzat in Mechanical Engineering. Yung Chung Bian in Computer Systems Engineering. Mark Andrew Bosted in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Russell Alec Brandon in Civil Engineering. Nisa Ruth Brewer in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Michelle Louise Brock in Civil Engineering. Jason Zhu Yi Brooks in Computer Systems Engineering. Philip Kao in Computer Systems Engineering. Yang Zhu Chen in Civil Engineering. Yu Hui Chen in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering. Zhengrong Jeremy Chen in Mechanical Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Ming Lee Chuk in Mechatronics Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Vekata Leila Kalyan Chilukuri in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Jesse Frederick Collis in Engineering Science. Benjamin Morris Corkery in Mechanical Engineering. Sarah Louise Crossland in Software Engineering. Jordan Paul Curtis in Civil Engineering. Geethma Bandara Desanyake in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Jason John Donnelly in Mechanical Engineering. Leroy Xavier de Souza in Computer Systems Engineering. University Doctoral Scholar, Bryn Allen Edwards in Mechatronics Engineer. Richard Brendan McDowell Ellis in Civil Engineering. Wei Li Fan in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Zhao Zhao Feng in Biomedical Engineering. Cameron James Fraser in Mechanical Engineering. Amit Galgali in Mechatronics Engineering. University Doctoral Scholar, Timothy John Giffney in Mechatronics Engineering. Thomas Brendan Giluli in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Prasant Gupta in Software Engineering. Aileen Ashik Gai in Mechanical Engineering. Ken Wen Azil Ho in Software Engineering. Dean Martin Hogeven in Civil Engineering. Zhanghua Huang in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Ahmad Ali Issa in Civil Engineering. Yin Jin in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Pritesh Karan in Civil Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Anjuhan Karthikamanathan in Mechanical Engineering. Prashana Kwanju in Biomedical Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Cecilia Bridget Lambert in Civil Engineering. Tet Chuan Lee in Engineering Science. Jiawen Liang in Mechatronics Engineering. Jason K. Jung Lim in Civil Engineering. Peng Xiong Liu in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Si Han Liu in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Yang Liu in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Samuel Prusetya Loho in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Yuan Lu in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Hamish Selwyn Thomas Macmillan in Mechanical Engineering. Fadi Karim Mohammed Masal in Mechatronics Engineering. Christopher David Matheson in Civil Engineering. Nian Sen Miao in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Stephanie Francis Miller in Civil Engineering. Jeremy John Minton in Engineering Science. Sarah Louise Mitchell in Mechanical Engineering. Simon Mittermeier in Mechanical Engineering. Alistair Mu in Civil Engineering. David Gerard Mulder in Mechatronics Engineering. Jonathan James Munden in Engineering Science. Arun Sethunran Unganadera in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Elizabeth Mary Neath in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Daniel Joseph O'Donoghue in Mechanical Engineering. Rhys Neil Oosterbeek in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Ankit Pandey in Mechatronics Engineering. Hangil Park in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Izuru Chamara Pathirana in Computer Systems Engineering. Jonathan Lee Patton in Electrical Electronic Engineering. Sean Nicol Phillips in Mechatronics Engineering. Nikini Thiksana Pulwele Gamage in Biomedical Engineering. Audi Tanaputra in Civil Engineering. Tausef Adib Rahman in Software Engineering. Bisho Said Saki Ibrahim Saad in Mechanical Engineering. Rowana Marie Viga Sulun Unga in Civil Engineering. Ben William Saunders in Civil Engineering. Russell Kyle Scoons in Civil Engineering. Kelsey Elizabeth Sayeb in Civil Engineering. Nicholas Jeffrey Willis Simmons in Engineering Science. Shivani Shivashan Mugata Anathan in Civil Engineering. Ashley Jarrett Smith in Civil Engineering. Eleanor Evelyn Swery in Mechanical Engineering. Angelina Tan in Civil Engineering. Tuan Juan Tan in Mechanical Engineering. Tan Ying Jing in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Scott Fraser Taylor in Mechanical Engineering. Vimalan Thun Chelvam in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Michael Dane Tidbury in Civil Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Heath Andrew Joseph Vinicum in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Kathavel Mayara Viv Konanda in Mechatronics Engineering. Dmitry Volkin in Civil Engineering. Fazal Mohammed Sumasuddin Wahid in Engineering Science. Wang Boren in Mechatronics Engineering. Miao Wang in Civil Engineering. Jonathan Watkins in Civil Engineering. Nathan Craig Watson in Civil Engineering. Andrew John Colin Wells in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Senior Scholar Engineering, Amelia Mary White in Engineering Science. Matthew Robert Wilson in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Richard Ian Wilson in Civil Engineering. Muyu Wu in Civil Engineering. Danielle Zhu in Mechatronics Engineering. Yung Yang in Civil Engineering. Kyle Zheng Zhuang in Mechatronics Engineering. Marilyn Mei Ling Yoon in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Su Ching Yu in Biomedical Engineering. Omar Zamali in Computer Systems Engineering. Zheng Zhua in Engineering Science. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours, with Second Class Honours First Division, Wang Sulfadi Ab Halim in Mechanical Engineering. Jessica Yolanda Alblas in Mechanical Engineering. Mohammed Al-Kubaisi in Civil Engineering. Ibrahim Al-Ta'i in Mechatronics Engineering. Nurav Amin in Civil Engineering. Akmal Zaran Amzar in Mechanical Engineering. Kanik Anad in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Jung Ho Bei in Civil Engineering. Su Yong Bei in Civil Engineering. Chantel Lorena Bailey in Civil Engineering. AJ Balaraman in Mechatronics Engineering. Joel David Belsham in Civil Engineering. Albert Arianto Budiman in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Ho Fung Chang in Biomedical Engineering. Daryl Chong Pek Hung in Civil Engineering. Alan John Deacon in Mechatronics Engineering. Jason Dean Drake in Engineering Science. John Stuart Manning Edward in Civil Engineering. Nicholas James Etherton in Civil Engineering. Hui Peng Fang in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Timothy Christopher Field in Electrical and Electronics Engineering. Jonathan Mark Folks in Computer Systems Engineering. Kathleen Ann Goldston Gilbert in Engineering Science. Christopher Robert Grief in Software Engineering. Matthew Nigel Griffith in Civil Engineering. Christopher Gerard Harbecken in Software Engineering. Christopher Anthony Hartnett in Civil Engineering. Philip Anthony Henry in Civil Engineering. Mahmoud Mohammed Joseph Mahmoud Hikmet in Computer Systems Engineering. Yoel Hogan in Civil Engineering. Nathan Mervan Hughes in Civil Engineering. Robert William James in Software Engineering. Young Ho Kang in Civil Engineering. Su Bin Kang in Computer Systems Engineering. Rosia Gesofri E.P. Kaufosi in Civil Engineering. Ahmed Khalid in Civil Engineering. Min Bun Kim in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Matthew Sean Kingston in Engineering Science. Ching Kyong Lee in Civil Engineering. Daniel Vincent Lee Mayer in Civil Engineering. Gwendolyn Michelle Lemon in Mechanical Engineering. Ingzo Lee in Civil Engineering. Kwan An Lim in Engineering Science. Catherine Liu in Engineering and Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Joshua Adam Locks in Civil Engineering. Katashni Maestri in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Bhavesh Lal Masuria in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Cameron George Raymond Matthews in Mechanical Engineering. Zanma Zahrula in Biomedical Engineering. Jenny Mock in Civil Engineering. Brett Michael Mundell in Mechanical Engineering. Uttara Nataraj in Engineering Science. Jenny Ha Fong Wing in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Faraka Evelyn Neo in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Jared Ian Oliver in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Vishal Patel in Civil Engineering. Kimberly Marie Perry in Civil Engineering. Adam William Pope in Mechanical Engineering. Isma Prathan in Civil Engineering. Kieran Daniel Kumar Rai in Civil Engineering. William Peter Reeve in Mechanical Engineering. Aaron Jocelyn Rodriguez in Civil Engineering. Hermat Rowett in Civil Engineering. Kyle Liam Rowland in Civil Engineering. Michael Patrick Ryan in Civil Engineering. Benjamin Alexander Senior in Civil Engineering. Adnan Sharif in Mechatronics Engineering. Joseph Lawrence Simpson in Civil Engineering. Llewellyn Adair Sims Johns in Mechatronics Engineering. Rithika Shihar in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Brian Anthony Smith in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Tony Song in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Renji Sun in Biomedical Engineering. Kien Seng Sui in Engineering Science. Christopher James Thurlow in Civil Engineering. Lin Lee Tram in Civil Engineering. Ying Chai Tung in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Nicholas Keys van der Voon in Mechatronics Engineering. David James Versalco in Mechanical Engineering. Christopher Allen Webster in Civil Engineering. Christopher Warham in Mechanical Engineering. Kavinda Winda Pathirina in Civil Engineering. Danny Agaswadu Udi Witono in Civil Engineering. Kenneth Duncan Wright in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Kerwei Zhu in Mechatronics Engineering. Jason John Yukich in Civil Engineering. Azim Ahmed Zafarullah in Civil Engineering. Guan Hua Zhou in Software Engineering. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours with Second Class Honours, Second Division, Noor Nima Abdur Rahman in Mechanical Engineering. Ozama Abdul Latif in Civil Engineering. Anthea Judith Amuthini Anton in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Amitabh Athran Ari in Civil Engineering. Jonathan Mark Batchelor in Civil Engineering. John Ross Bethel in Civil Engineering. Stanley Ho Kwai Chan in Mechatronics Engineering. Janie Elizabeth Collins in Mechanical Engineering. Matthew James Comer in Mechanical Engineering. Gregory Edwards in Civil Engineering. Douglas Sheng Wei Ung in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Xiao Tan Fan in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Sine Claire Oha Li Itea Folger in Civil Engineering. Sarah Xiang Fu in Civil Engineering. Andre Joseph Gastra in Mechatronics Engineering. Yahweh Gao in Civil Engineering. Taidi Gu in Civil Engineering. Anthony Edward Harberts in Mechatronics Engineering. Ryan Shamsher Tag Hoshino in Civil Engineering. Benjamin Andrew Highland in Computer Systems Engineering. Chloe Kristen Lee Irwin Whitney in Biomedical Engineering. Gamage Don Mekala Kariyawasama in Civil Engineering. Elias Ashraf Khan in Mechatronics Engineering. Jay Kim in Software Engineering. Tae Hung Young Kim in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Vinu Kodipali in Civil Engineering. Young Jin Kok in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Ching Ching Lan in Civil Engineering. Kenny Chiang Lee in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Hamish John Roy Levitt in Civil Engineering. Zach Mormon Mataha in Civil Engineering. Rachel Kate Mayer in Mechanical Engineering. Joshua Dhammaputra Nata Amadja in Chemical Materials Engineering. Tak Sing Kevin Ng in Civil Engineering. Panache Michael Ngwera Ume in Computer Systems Engineering. Sean Philip Nolan in Mechanical Engineering. June Ha Pak in Software Engineering. Janil Shrenik Patel in Computer Systems Engineering. Cedric Villaropati in Civil Engineering. Andrew Robert Rowe in Civil Engineering. Dylan Zachary Ryu Sanson in Software Engineering. Oliver Manu Sefweaver in Civil Engineering. Sitan Sharma in Software Engineering. Patik Soni in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Yiran Sun in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Guan Chuan Tay in Civil Engineering. Ashton Edmund Brian Thomas in Mechanical Engineering. Jeremy Johannes van Diepen in Civil Engineering. Shushank Vijapet Parath Kumar in Civil Engineering. Helen Yu Chi Wang in Mechatronics Engineering. Stephen Michael Ward in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Singapuli Archie Chege Don Suchithra Lokhavana Wee Esmond Era in Computer Systems Engineering. Martin G. Kong Wong in Civil Engineering. Yi Cheng Zhao in Biomedical Engineering. Mei Yang in Civil Engineering. Ji Myung Yang in Civil Engineering. Tiang Zhao Yang in Mechatronics Engineering. Chung Jung in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Tung Zhang in Civil Engineering. Xiaoye Zhu in Civil Engineering. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours conjoint with First Class Honours, Aneth Palchandra in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Andrew David Blow in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Roland Adrian Gain in Mechanical Engineering and a Bachelor of Science. Matthew Lee Graham in Mechatronics Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Nathaniel Charles Gray in Electrical and Electronic Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts. Dennis Helm in Engineering Science and a Bachelor of Commerce. Sherry Ya Chi Siu in Engineering Science and a Bachelor of Arts. Avanish Girishi Meher in Mechanical Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Matthew Bryce Ingwei Xing in Mechatronics Engineering and a Bachelor of Arts. Senior Scholar Commerce. Amit Prakash Pandli in Electrical and Electronic Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Scott William Priestley in Engineering Science and a Bachelor of Commerce. Anna Samantha James Schubert in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Benjamin William Scott in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Lee Wang in Computer Systems Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Michael Paul Wheaton in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Zhang Zhongwei in Electrical and Electronic Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Conjoint with Second Class Honours First Division, Min Gi Choi in Engineering Science and a Bachelor of Arts. Hyun Soo Chung in Chemical and Materials Engineering and a Bachelor of Science. Wing Ho Leung in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Josiel Krishnil Panlan in Mechatronics Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. To the degree of Bachelor of Engineering Honours Conjoint with Second Class Honours Second Division, Anuprita Shiv Kumar Shanlal Arora in Biomedical Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Scott Burling in Mechanical Engineering and a Bachelor of Commerce. Cheryl Elizabeth Frederick in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Science. Wu Ji Zhao in Civil Engineering and a Bachelor of Property.
Thank you, Vice-Chancellor, for conferring the degrees and awarding the diplomas in the first half of this ceremony. One of the great pleasures of graduation is the opportunity to hear performances by students from our acclaimed School of Music. Jane Koo on piano will now perform Grande Polonaise by Frédéric Chopin. Some of you may remember this as the last piece in the film The Pianist. I doubt if we gave Jane the ideal lead-in for that performance, but she came out and played that very difficult piece beautifully. Can I ask you to show your appreciation one more time? Each year we have memorable performances like that by students from our School of Music, and if you would like to hear further performances by them, all graduates and their families are invited to the graduation concert at 7:30 p.m. this Saturday in the Town Hall. By the authority vested in me, by resolution of the University of Auckland Council, I, Roger France, Chancellor, award the diplomas and confer the degrees stated upon those who within the Faculty of Engineering have satisfied the requirements of this university.
To the degree of Master of Energy, Aisha Abu Bakr. To the degree of Master of Engineering with First Class Honours, Imtiaz Ali in Mechanical Engineering. We seem to have lost two people here, we'll get there in a moment. Evan Ira Blumgart in Bioengineering. Ronil Krishna Das in Mechanical Engineering. Marco Holtrigger in Civil Engineering. Daniel Ryan Jones in Mechanical Engineering. Cecile Monique Marie Laguette in Mechanical Engineering. University Doctoral Scholar Yi Chung Lim in Engineering Science. John Eric Little in Mechanical Engineering. Pranshu Mishra in Computer Systems Engineering. Aruna Del Santa Luella Supasinghe in Mechanical Engineering. Timothy Chi Seong Tan in Mechanical Engineering. Elizabeth Sarah Theakston in Bioengineering. Wang Jiajie in Computer Systems Engineering. To the degree of Master of Engineering with Second Class Honours First Division, Yong Lu Gui in Electronic Engineering. Amin Wasfi Shahin in Civil Engineering. To the degree of Master of Engineering with Second Class Honours Second Division, Paula Schreider Maranho in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Seung Hoon Ho in Mechanical Engineering. Rabia Zafar in Civil Engineering. To the degree of Master of Engineering, Nicholas Graham Harvey in Computer Systems Engineering. Nicholas Stephen Hohaya in Environmental Engineering. To the degree of Master of Engineering Management with First Class Honours, Mercedes Soledad Santos. Helen Sturzik. To the degree of Master of Engineering Management with Second Class Honours First Division, Saeed Ali Azim Abbas. Tammy Chi Kim Lean. Shija Samal Ala Chidam Baram. Sujiwa Wanigama. To the degree of Master of Engineering Management with second class honours second division, Raveen Luksitha Nanayakara. To the degree of Master of Engineering Studies with first class honours, Yosaf Ibrahim Mohammed Al Afangi. Jempathi Baranda Chandra Bethanda Mudiya Salenge in Transportation. Andrew John Blackett. Leon Edward Evans in Medical Devices and Technologies. Rudolf Johannes Jobert in Construction Management. Mayad Kaing in Construction Management. Chung Yo Lin in Transportation. Gregory Michael Seed in Transportation. Jin Shao. Nicola Evelyn Smith in Transportation. Yi Chung Chang. To the degree of Master of Engineering Studies with second class honours first division, Saleh Hadiane S. Al-Asmi. Daniel Avinash Alexander in Construction Management. Tasdeem Arif Ali in Construction Management. Sri Aaron Balasubramanian. Anna Trisha Alina Basabas in Medical Devices and Technologies. Santosh Vanastro Borgonka in Construction Management. Paul Kassane Carter in Geotechnical Engineering. Zhong Zhao Chen. Billy Hyo Leong Choi in Construction Management. Roland Jason Gultum. Yingguang Huang. Simon Kenneth Hughes Johnson in Transportation. James Thomas Oliver Johnson in Geotechnical Engineering. University Graduate Scholar. Miriam Ann Carlos, and a Bachelor of Engineering Honours with second class first division in Civil Engineering. Nitesh Nitin Prasad in Construction Management. Shivida Devi Ramad Mani in Transportation. Lina Sami Ahmad Simrin. Yuan Sun. Min Tang in Transportation. Theo Kung Chung in Transportation. Hong Yi Koni Wang. Tian Yang Wang. Alex Clayton Wong. Yang Fan in Construction Management. Catherine Yoon Chung Yung in Transportation. Songji Zhong. To the degree of Master of Engineering Studies with second class honours, second division, Konstantin Butko. Dwight Sacco Cruz in Transportation. Aditya Dutta. Peyusan Shao. Yingwen Huang. Nikhil Prakesh in Transportation. Priyadarshini Sanna Krishnan Sika. Gareth Allen Southwood. Hong Meng Wong. To the degree of Master of Engineering Studies, Ling Chung Lawrence Chan. Murali Krishnan Kupaswamy Gopal. Vardhaharaj Gupta Ramamurthy. Durga Prasad Tala in Transportation. Jingye Zhang in Geotechnical Engineering. To the degree of Master of Operations Research with First Class Honours, University Graduate Scholar Kim Shirley Frew. Alexander James Wilson.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor to present the doctoral graduands.
Chancellor, I have the honour of presenting to you the doctoral graduands. To the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Ihad Muhammad Rashad Ibrahim Akila in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Ihad investigated the feasibility of implementing an indoor positioning system which can provide portability, minimum cost and sufficient accuracy. This system can have applications within health care and security. Thomas Brian Elgie in Civil Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Tom researched the design of earthquake-resistant building foundations. He developed a guideline for the design of shallow foundations that rock back and forth during the course of an earthquake, so reducing the effect on the structure they support. His design guide was the accumulation of experimental testing and numerical modelling that he performed on the rocking response of building foundations. Arshid Mahmood Ali in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Arshid's work was in the field of environmental photocatalysis, characterising the properties and reaction mechanisms of different types of nanostructured zinc oxide thin film. His work has shown a new type of reaction mechanism that exists in zinc oxide photocatalytic reactions, a Mars-Van Crevelen type mechanism where the lattice oxygen participates in the reaction. Mariam Muhammad Khalifa Al-Jalaf Al-Kubaisi in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Mariam investigated options to reduce the rate of wear of carbon cathodes in aluminium electrolysis cells. Using a novel technique involving granulated titanium diboride, she was able to achieve a 50% reduction in the wear rate, with no negative impact on other important measures such as metal quality. The extended cathode lifetime can drastically reduce the amount of toxic waste produced, as well as reducing cost. Right. Andrew Charles Mallory Austin in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar, Bright Future Top Achiever Doctoral Scholar. Andrew developed three-dimensional electromagnetic models for propagation in indoor environments and identified key mechanisms which underpin models for predicting received signal strengths for effective deployment of indoor wireless communication systems. Gayatri Kumudu Samra di Wakara Barbarenda Kamaja in Civil Engineering. Gaia developed a new method for assessing sustainability by integrating life cycle assessment and risk assessment approaches to measure the sustainability of complex systems. Nicholas James Brooke in Civil Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Nicholas undertook research aimed at improving the earthquake performance of reinforced concrete frame buildings. The results of his research have been used to recommend changes to current structural design standards. Thomas McDougall Clooney in Civil Engineering. Dougal investigated flow fields over dunes and ripples that form on a sandy riverbed. The increased understanding of these flows has particular implications for the design of in-river structures and the understanding of river habitats. Mark Andrew Cooksey in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Mark developed a potential method for measuring the ohmic resistance in aluminium reduction cells to assist with efforts to reduce energy consumption in aluminium smelting. Sean Wallace Dowler in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Sean developed efficient computational methods for decomposing a hyperspectral image into its fundamental spectral components with a view to developing a forensic crime scene camera. Peng Du in Bioengineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Peng designed high-resolution electrodes to record the bioelectrical activity in the human stomach and augmented his experimental findings with mathematical models. His research will aid in the accurate diagnosis of many digestive-related diseases. Jia Han in Chemical and Materials Engineering. Jia discovered a unique chemisorption mechanism and developed it into a highly effective treatment process for estrogen contaminants in water. Catherine Grace Hayes in Civil Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Catherine investigated the behaviour of sediment transport in gravel riverbeds with the aim of improving the understanding of how gravel formations affect the stability of those riverbeds. Chung Yu Huang in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. David worked on the inductive powering of electric vehicles for both stationary battery charging and dynamic power transfer to moving vehicles in lanes along major roads. His work addresses the very real problems of misalignment and lateral movement causing the system to go off tune. He developed elegant circuits and techniques that maintain the integrity of the power transfer process over a wide range of conditions. Marcela Kamalrudin in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Marcela investigated the provision of an automated support tool for requirements engineers. She developed a novel technique and tool for automatically extracting essential use cases from textual natural language requirements, matching them against essential use case patterns. This was developed into a form which is usable by both requirements engineers and clients. Angela Wing Chong Lee in Bioengineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Angela developed computer models of the breast to combine information from different medical images, including X-ray mammograms and MRI. Her software will help clinicians with the detection and management of breast cancer. Chao Liu in Electrical and Computer Engineering. Chao Liu conducted a fundamental study on capacitively coupled power transfer technology, which opens a new way for transferring power from a power supply to a load wirelessly. Zhuwei Liu in Bioengineering and Physiology. Nancy used advanced imaging techniques to visualise communication pathways in the ocular lens. This information provided new insights into the transparent and optical properties of the lens and how these properties are compromised in lens cataract. Andrew John McDade in Mechanical Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Andrew developed new artificial muscle technology which he has used to create novel biomedical devices that have the potential to work in harmony with the human body to aid ill health and disabilities. Thomas Gregory Mackay in Bioengineering. Tom developed a truly soft, lightweight, portable artificial muscle power generator. His work is a significant step towards wearable energy harvesters that eliminate the need to plug our portable devices into the wall for recharging. Andrew Keith Miller in Bioengineering, Bright Future Top Achiever Doctoral Scholar. Andrew investigated how models of gene regulatory networks can be generated and validated. He created a new way of representing mathematical models with a view to improving the way we study complex biological systems. Hazim Namik in Mechanical Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar, Bright Future Top Achiever Doctoral Scholar. Hazim investigated multi-objective control strategies to reduce the additional motions and forces acting on floating offshore wind turbines. He found that large reductions in tower loads and platform motions could be achieved by individual blade pitch action. Salim Namik in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar, Bright Future Top Achiever Doctoral Scholar. Salim developed novel analytical models that accurately and efficiently describe the system performance of modern high-capacity wireless communication systems in the presence of narrowband and wideband interference. Jimmy Chi Sian Peng in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Jimmy investigated novel smart grid methods for maintaining real-time transmission grid security for high-voltage power systems by developing algorithms that promptly detect unstable oscillations. His research has improved the existing detection schemes by increasing their operational robustness and enhancing their tracking capability with noisy data. This is one of the first smart grid applications for Transpower, the transmission system operator in New Zealand. Jimmy. Pavan Udaka Puhuwel Gamaja in Mechanical Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Pavan developed a patient-specific 3D fractured bone visualisation technique for image-guided orthopaedic surgery with a view to significantly improving the accuracy of procedures as well as reducing misalignments and complications. Lisa Puji in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Lisa solved a multi-objective, multi-dimensional optimisation problem and developed a novel algorithm for efficiently determining the optimal placement of base stations in wireless communication systems. Stefan Raab in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Stefan's thesis focused on highly demanding applications of induction power transfer for industrial manufacturing systems. It describes new electronic and magnetic topologies that enable very high power transfer to lift and crane applications and novel solutions to power automatic guided vehicles and robots from simple cables buried in the ground with significantly larger tolerance to movement. Glenn David Ramsey in Bioengineering. Glenn developed a means of analysing the biomechanical mechanisms underlying hoof function and dysfunction using computational modelling. His work also entailed simulations of different ground surface shapes to support his hypothesis. Manuel Christian Seidel in Mechanical Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Manuel investigated the challenges New Zealand companies face in implementing environmentally sustainable manufacturing practices. In his research, he developed a scientific framework and practical tools which enable small and medium-sized manufacturing companies to embed sustainability into their day-to-day operations. Iman Tabatabai Adekani in Electrical and Electronic Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar. Iman investigated fundamental theoretical problems in adaptive active noise control. His new theoretical findings improve the state-of-the-art knowledge in this field. Ramin Vali in Electrical and Electronic Engineering. Ramin developed an original mathematical model of a multi-user communication system that included the exact characterisation of statistical properties of chaotic signals. This enabled the development of novel, secure and power-efficient, chaos-based wireless communication systems. Emily Aroha Voida in Civil Engineering, University Doctoral Scholar, Bright Future Top Achiever Doctoral Scholar. Emily investigated the ability of an extensive living roof or green roof to mitigate stormwater runoff in highly impervious urban centres such as Auckland. Young Wang in bioengineering. Vicky developed an integrative computer modelling framework to generate subject-specific mathematical models of heart function from 3D medical images. Outcomes from her research will assist clinicians with the understanding and diagnosis of heart failure. Aaron Wade Wilson in civil engineering. Aaron investigated the earthquake performance of timber floor diaphragms in unreinforced masonry buildings. The principal aim of his study was to improve the accuracy and functionality of available seismic assessment procedures for these structures. Junfei Ying in civil engineering, university doctoral scholar. Fei developed a decision-making model using a value-focused thinking approach to assist building owners making informed decisions regarding implementation of seismic mitigation. Sejin Zhao in electrical and electronic engineering. Sejin investigated the electricity grid integration impacts of large wind generation farms, which consist of several smaller individual turbine units in the high voltage electric power system grid. His novel technique of capturing naturally occurring large disturbances to develop realistic wind farm models has been tested using real data from the New Zealand grid in collaboration with Transpower. Sejin. And in absentia, all those other persons named in the Book of Convocation qualified for the conferment of a degree or the award of a diploma.
The university places considerable significance on excellence in teaching, and it recognises this by making awards each year to teachers who have demonstrated excellence in aspects of teaching. These awards are contestable across the university and signify truly superior achievement. An award for excellence in early career excellence in teaching has been made to Mr. Peter Beer in the Department of Engineering Science within the Faculty of Engineering. I call upon a student of that faculty, Unhi Manet, to read the citation for Mr. Beer.
It is with great pleasure that I can convey to you the excellent teaching ability of Peter Beer. His comprehensive teaching style, combined with his enthusiasm for the subjects he teaches and willingness to help others learn, makes him an excellent lecturer. He is supportive of his students' learning both in and out of lectures and actively pursues ways to make lectures fun and interesting. Peter teaches in a way that promotes student engagement by clearly and concisely explaining the relevant theory in a way that is memorable. I find it very helpful that Peter uses the document camera to write out each step while working out problems, because this ensures the content and process is understood. At the beginning of each lecture, there are a few questions on the screen to test ourselves on what we've been learning. I find this to be an effective way to check my understanding. Peter is a very energetic person, and this helps to create a fun atmosphere during the lecture. He plays music as we all walk in, and I enjoy seeing his juggling and unicycling skills halfway through the lecture. Peter is dedicated to helping students develop their understanding, and his teaching style is very inclusive. He makes all of his written notes available to us online and emails websites to us that we might find interesting and useful. He is happy for students to come ask him questions in his office at any time, which I have appreciated over the last 2 years. I found that he is always very patient and willing to answer any questions I have. Peter reflects his passion, commitment, enthusiasm, and creativity in his teaching. I am very glad that Peter is receiving this extremely well-deserved Teaching Excellence Award. Thank you.
On behalf of the University, I now invite all today's graduates to stand and receive the congratulations of us all. And this, of course, would be an ideal opportunity for the graduates to show their appreciation of their families and their supporters and the staff of the university who have helped them as they achieve their qualifications. This concludes this meeting of Council and Convocation of the University for the conferment of degrees and the award of diplomas. I now invite you to sing the first verse of God Defend New Zealand in Maori and then in English. The words are printed on the reverse of your programs.